Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're going to drink this beer. It's a Shock Top beer. It's the Shock Top Citrus Radler. So Shock Top is a wheat beer. Now, I was a big fan of, and I only have it over here because of the fact that I'm going to be doing a blind taste test with it involved. I was a big fan of the Bud Light Radler. Now, Shock Top is owned by Bud, so I'm very curious if the ingredients list is close to the same, because I do believe the alcohol percentage is the exact same, 2.4, and where is it on here? Now I'm taking the time to look on a can that I'm not even reviewing at the moment. 2.4. So yeah, the alcohol percentages are the same. So I was curious if the ingredients were basically the same. I get on here. Ingredients. Ale. So the ingredients of this, the first ingredient is ale. So unless it's if this was brewed in Texas, I guess they have the exact same ingredients. Otherwise, maybe they're a little bit different, because I think the first ingredient in that one is beer. If you whatever. Ale, grapefruit juice concentrate, white grape juice concentrate, natural flavor, citric acid. What's that one say? Oh, corn. Oh no, sir. Contains barley. It contains barley and wheat. So now this one quickly. Sorry, my eyes are getting worse as I get older. Ingredients. Okay, so the only thing that seems different is this one says it contains wheat, which I would expect because it's a Shock Top. Let's open it up, let's pour it, let's drink this, let's see what we think. As I said, I have a blind taste test going. I just need to get a can of Stiegl now. I have the Shock Top Radler, I have an extra Shock Top, I have an extra Bud Light, and I picked up a Rickards Radler. And I'm going to pick up a Stiegl Radler, and I'm going to do a blind taste test of all the big brand Radlers. Maybe I'll go out and get another Schofferhofer or something. But those are the other three, the Rickards, the Bud Light, and the Stiegl. I know I enjoy, and I think Stiegl is my top, but I think I'm going to do a blind taste just to see if Stiegl's actually knocked out by any of the other three. Because, yeah, it's just something I want to do. And again, if I can find a Stiegl in a can, I'll do it. So, actually, it's not as hazy as I expected it to be, because one, there was the grapefruit juice concentrate, which usually is a deeper, heavier looking thing, and two, it was an unfiltered wheat beer, so I expected a little bit more haze. It is hazy, it's gold, it has a bright white head. I can smell the grapefruit from down here. Like, I can just smell it like that. So let's see if you can get anything else. Yeah, no, just grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice and a little sweetness, and the residual sweetness will come from the white grape juice they use just as a back sweetener, most likely, as a filler, as a back sweetening filler. There we go. As long as there's no head, you can get an entire can in this glass. Bang! Let's try the beer. Cheers! See, that's good. But I don't think it's nearly as good as the Bud Light one, and that's weird. I don't know if that's a psychosomatic thing, or if it really isn't as good. I'll know when I do it blind. But I know that I love the Bud Light one, and I don't particularly like this one as much. It's still a good Radler. It isn't even in the bottom 5 of the Radlers I've had, but it's just not. It's not the same to me. This tastes more like just watered down grapefruit juice. I mean, there is the white grape juice in this, but unlike the Bud Light or the Stiegl or anything else, that doesn't seem to be it doesn't seem to have that little sweetness. It's more just the grapefruit juice. I mean, it's slightly sweetened because it's not giving you the full-on sour face pucker that you can get from those ones, but, well, from grapefruit juice, I mean. But it just, I don't know. Now I get that sour taste from when I was wrestling and I was eating grapefruits and all that. I get that sour grapefruit taste, and then I get a mixture of a sour and a very sweet taste right in the middle, and then it goes back down to the just sour pink grapefruit flavor at the back end. Really, I'm not tasting any beer flavors. That's perfectly fine, though. With a Radler, I don't normally intend to taste them. But really, all I'm getting is grapefruit with a little bit of sweetness. I can't really complain about that. I can't really complain about it. It's not a bad Radler. I just don't know. I don't know why. I just like the other one better. And again, I don't know why I think that either, because I'm sure that they have close to the same recipe. I mean, you wouldn't think that they would change them all that much, but apparently they might have. It might even just be that they took a regular shock top and filtered it down with grapefruit and grape juice, and they took regular Bud Light and filtered it down with grapefruit and grape juice. And the reason I like the Bud Light better is it was a more tasteless beer to begin with, and more of the juices shine through on that, where maybe the wheat beer takes over a little bit and dulls something. Excuse me. Maybe that's the problem? I don't know. But I like it. I just don't love it. I like it enough that I could buy more if I wanted another Radler. But as of right now, without doing a blind, I still think I like Stiegl, Bud Light, and Rickards better than this. And I would probably say maybe even Parallel 49's Tricycle Radler and the Waterloo Radler. I think I might like those more than this as well. And Moosehead makes a good Radler. I don't know. I think that would be below this, though. All in all, out of 10, looking at a Radler, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. It's a solid Radler. I do think that the macro companies do certain styles of beer better than the small guys, and I think that this is one of them. And the reason I think this one is done better than the smaller guys is the base beers in these usually have even less flavor. Is there a reason for me to be paying $3 for this? No, not really. I should go out and pay $3 for a can of Shock Top and make myself 2 or 3 Radlers for the same price. I mean, get myself a 1 liter thing of grapefruit juice and buy myself like 3 cans of this, and I can make 6 Radlers for a cheaper price than buying 6 of these. But buying 6 of these is much more convenient, and I mean that's what you're doing. You're paying for convenience. 8 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with this beer. There's nothing wrong with this Radler. Yeah, it's made by a big guy. There's nothing wrong with it. Cheers. Bye.